Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy.
Everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back. Oh, Nick, we're back here on the 57,000 Shades of Grey Island. Oh, it's so nice, Nick, to be back.
So shady.
Flipping heck.
Isaac, so
It's
shady look.
Shady, Nick. Some would say slim shady. What am I looking at, Nick?
Look,
What am I
you've
looking
made
at?
a thing.
Oh, I have made a thing, Nick. I've made a new box centered where, mostly, Nick, I came on, and as I mentioned in the last session, Nick, I was annoyed that we still had that horrible little, like, cobblestone starting platform. You can still see it if you come in here a little bit, Nick. You know, they got this, like, old cobblestone.
Oh, yeah.
There's no, you know, it's just, it's not
Oh,
spexed.
no.
The texture's not right. You know, it's just, it needed hiding, Nick, all right? And so I built this box, and also, Nick, we needed some machines to be automated. Because in the last session, Nick, I figured out finally how to auto-craft with refined storage. We set up this crafter here, and it turns out that crafting with machines is pretty similar, right? You can just stick one of these crafters above a machine and then put in a pattern for processing, and it should work just fine.
So if I go into my crafting grid and request...
I haven't set anything up.
Okay.
Like, none of that. Like, none of these actually do anything just yet, Nick. But, for example, if you go ahead and type in paper wealth into JEI, this is what we need to make if we're going to get emeralds, right?
Yes.
We need to smelt down this paper wealth and then pull it out in emerald form. Now, to make it, the first one, we needed that sweat-drenched cloth, and we needed that player teardrop, which we've got our first emerald, Nick, and so now what we can do is we can make the numismatic press, which will allow us to turn gold into gold coins and thus make paper wealth using paper, gold coins, and green dye. And instead of adding gold coins to the conga line over here, Nick, which I feel like would be somewhat a waste of gold and more coins than we would ever need, considering we really, I think, just need kind of the one emerald if we're going to make this happened. And so I figured instead, Nick, it would be better if we just taught our system how to make gold coins using the compactor
so
and
that
the
we can request
upgrade.
on demand.
So we can just request them on demand, Nick, like your favorite catch-up TV.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As we've seen, some of the most like early form materials are just running out because all the late form ones are requesting them so much.
Yeah, exactly. Like glass, right? We were running out of glass before just because all the glass was being used to make silver, and like we don't need that much silver really. So yeah, exactly. I don't think we need to add everything to the conga line, Nick,
so it makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to work here, Nick, initially on a little bit of auto-crafting. I think I'm going to try and get this compacted to the point where it can make gold coins on demand. Whilst I do that, Nick, what are you going to work on, my boy?
Hi, everyone. Today, I'm going to decide... Well, it's not I'm going to decide. I've decided that, you know, Coca-Cola, Pepsi...
I've heard of them, Nick.
Chump change, man.
Chump
change.
Oh!
PepsiCo. More like Pepsi No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm
Wow.
so happy with myself.
Oh, boy. He's taking a shot of the crown. Holy
heck.
heck.
You better have. Oh.
Wow.
So,
Well,
Isaac, I'm going to create my own bottling plant, and I'm going to bottle up some competitive drinks to Coke and Pepsi, man.
What are you planning on making, Nick? What's your
I'm planning on
competitor going to be?
Podzol.
Podzol? Oh.
Yeah, and
that doesn't sound very
well, I'm
very
not actually.
delicious.
And with the skeleton
tasty.
skulls. Is that the other one?
Oh. Those are you're planning on selling.
Everyone knows that tastes like mushy dirt tastes way better than Coca-Cola. So, I mean, that's why.
Mushy dirt. Oh, my goodness. Have you ever eaten dirt, Nick? Like, as a kid, maybe?
Yeah,
Did you eat
probably.
Dirt?
Like, if I've fallen over, and or maybe deliberately as well.
You've fallen over, and then as you laid there with your face in the ground, you're like, I'm a bit peckish.
I was like, you know what?
Just start munching away.
Pretended I'm a cow, and I made the sound effects after I went, moo. Yeah.
Do you wish you were a cow sometimes, Nick? I
mean, they have a much simpler life, don't they, Isaac?
They do, Nick.
And they taste great. Like, if I tasted great, I'd be happy with myself.
I mean, you don't know, Nick, honestly. It's a pretty dark thought, but you don't know if human tastes great or not.
That's true,
for the
actually.
most part,
Or
you know?
do
They could
I?
Be, oh, dun. Oh. I hope not. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know, Nick, you know. And, I mean, I guess probably cows probably don't think that other cows taste great, if I were to guess.
Yeah, unless, like, someone does a horrible experiment and makes a cow eat a cow.
Nick, I have to assume it's been done. As horrible as it is, I have to assume it's been done.
The world's too large for it not to have been.
Yeah. But yeah, even then, I don't think that the cows are going to be super into the taste of other cow. Probably.
No.
But,
it's probably like ingrained into you, right? That you shouldn't taste good. Or should
Potentially.
I don't know. We need to ask some cannibals, Isaac. Can we get cannibals on here? On the show?
Star? I don't know. We'll see. Do you know? Do you know any cannibals, Nick? Like off the top of your head?
Well, I mean, I did say earlier, Isaac, is that I could be one myself.
I mean, okay. I don't want to know the answer to that. I don't think I want cannibals on the show, Nick. I think that.
Do you think they'll eat us?
It's possible, I mean, yeah, that is. I didn't think about that, but that is entirely possible, and thus potentially quite bad. That could be not a great way to end the show, Nick. So maybe not. Nick, I believe, automated the production of le golden coins. They are now being auto-crafted. You can request them at will, and I have done so. I've requested a stack, Nick, of golden coins that are being made. Oh, look at this. You've risen up, Nick, to a new level. I like no matter where you place these, they are always, this is not the same.
No, see, this is the special one, Isaac, because it's
but
the
like,
Coke.
It's not even.
It's the Coke Pepsi competitor one, yeah?
This block here, what is this?
Yeah, that's where I made a mistake, Isaac. That's where I made a mistake.
Nick, I forgot to mention, but come and look over here, my boy. Look inside of this freaking mother trucking chest, Nick.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look
I'm going to just take 3, Isaac. I don't even care.
So, I mean, the good news, Nick, I guess, is if you open up the arc furnace, I haven't replaced these graphite electrodes.
Oh, yeah, they've lasted ages.
They last a long time, Nick, and they make a lot of diamonds. I guess my main concern is, are we still good on lapis? I assume we are. Yeah, we've got 8,192 lapis, Nick. We are doing just fine when it comes to lapis. I love it.
So really, the only thing we're missing here is the coal balls. I'm assuming that's because the slow machines are being slow.
Probably. I mean, there are coal...
I don't know. There's hot graphite in here.
The reason why, Nicholas, is that I had to switch these out for a thumbnail. I wanted to look symmetrical, so I put down I put down the item translocators that didn't work. But that's fine. I'll replace that for you, Nick.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
I'm going to make these bottling plants.
I don't think we need any more diamonds, honestly. Like, I think we've got
enough. I'm just make a diamond pick, man.
Yeah, go for it, Nick. Go for it.
Thanks, man.
It's not a problem. All right, so our bottleneck right now is pulverized coal. Over here, we had like a backlog of pulverized coal. So now the slowest part is making those coal balls. Even though I did get rid of this cable, we are still limited by those because of the fact that we're waiting on the pulverized coal, which is obviously slowed down by the coke oven, which is, of course, notoriously quite slow. And also the fact that for whatever reason, that's not working. But that's fine. I'm not too bothered. We got 2,349 blaze powder. I don't think I need to worry about this system not working just yet, Nick. Instead, I'm going to work on a little bit of Britannia, and then maybe even, Nick, a wee little bit of Thaumcraft. So to get into Thaumcraft, Nick, we need Sailor's Mondays, right? We need to go to sleep. We need to get the dream. We need to have a sweet dream that tells us maybe we should right-click Sailor's Mondays onto a bookshelf. And to get Sailor's Mondays, so a few different ways you can get it. You can get it by pulverizing the lavender quartz from Britannia. However, when I tried this in a single-player world, it didn't work for me. I couldn't use the Sailor's Mondays on a bookshelf.
That's quite worrying, Isaac.
Yeah, and so I think what I have to do, Nick, is I think I have to get one of these crystals, which you can get by throwing a rune of balance into an elven portal, into the
You've
portal
already
of the
lost me,
Britannia.
Isaac. But
yeah, don't worry about it, Nick, okay? This is not for you. This is for everybody else.
Okay.
All right? Everybody who understands what I'm on about, it's for those people, okay? So you, Nick, just don't
I'm just going to twiddle my thumbs and whistle and go, oh, look at that, 66 gold coins in the system. Yeah, I love life.
Do you twiddle your thumbs often, Nick? Are you a thumb twiddler?
I don't think I don't ever twiddle my thumbs, Isaac.
Yeah. Is that because you're just an extremely busy person, Nick?
Yeah, no, it's because I use jazz hands instead. You get me? I'm just like,
when you just...
I don't twiddle my thumbs. I twiddle my entire hands.
You twiddle your body. Makes sense.
Instead of thumb twiddling, I just pace. I pace a lot.
All right.
Without even thinking about it, actually. Sometimes I automatically pace. I pace when I think, and I think when I pace.
Are you pacing right now?
Well, not right now, Isaac, because I can pace in Minecraft, so that gives me my fix.
I see.
Right?
Okay, that satisfies the part of your brain that wants to pace.
Exactly. Which is why I run and jump and just don't do anything. Because I think when I pace and I pace when I think. So now it all makes sense to you.
Okay, so in real life, you're a big pacer.
Yeah, big pacer. Do you pace much?
Big pacer. Not really, Nick. No, I don't pace. I mean, it depends. I pace occasionally. Like if I'm thinking about something, if I'm in deep thought, maybe I'll pace. But like if it's just casual thought, I'm not a pacer. Like not usually, at least. I'm not. I don't pace very often. I don't find myself pacing too often. It's only when I'm contemplating, the end of the world and the meaning of life itself.
Well, that's fair enough.
That I end up pacing. It takes a lot of a meaningful insight, Nick, to get me to pace. I've really got to be.
So do you just a sitter? Do you sit and think? Maybe meditate? I
mean.
No, that's
I don't know. That's a no. I guess. I mean, I walk occasionally. I guess. Like I don't think walking counts as pacing though. Like if I go for a walk, you know what I mean? Like that's
sure.
I've gone for a walk and I've I think, but I don't pace to think. I don't like pace. Pacing for me involves going backwards and forwards, right? Like you just you're pretty stationary.
E.g.
Yeah. So is that the scenario for you? You tend to like just walk backwards and forwards in a singular space?
Yes. Or like in a circle. Okay.
Right. I'm imagining like a really tiny circle, just like you walking around just within like a 1 meter square.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great, Nick.
You got it, man.
All right, so it looks like I need biomash. Biomash can be crafted from any type of food item by putting any number of it together in a crafting grid with a knife. The resulting amount of biomash will vary depending on the food's saturation and healing levels. Okay, so let's see here. I need a knife. How is that bottling plant coming, Nick?
I'm building it. It's going.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Scaffolding and this thing. You can tell that I know what I'm on about, Isaac.
You sound like you're in deep thought, Nick, honestly.
I should be pacing.
You should.
Yeah.
Oh, holy heck, Nick. Jeez. Yeah, you need to start pacing, Nick, more often. Okay, I've acquired a knife. What kind of food? I don't think we have many food items at all, right? Like
no, not really. We don't need to eat, do we?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not quite sure what food item I could use here. I assume we do have something edible, right? Maybe we got some fish lying around. No, we got fishing rods. I could go get a fish, I guess. But like, we don't have any fish actively, which is not the best, Nick. Honestly, not the best.
No, I mean we did do our own manual fishing at one point, didn't we?
This is true. Yeah. I am doing this right now as well. I don't know if we have any like means of auto fishing in the pack. Honestly, like I don't know if that's something we have.
No, because we did look into it, and there was, well, quite frankly, Isaac, nothing.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one, buddy. Yeah, just nothing whatsoever.
Quite frankly,
I wonder if this gives us.
Yeah, Frank, that one's aimed at you.
Do you know anyone named Frank?
I actually know no one named Frank, Isaac.
I also know no one named Frank, Nick. No, not at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a very British name, is it?
I guess that's also true, right? Yeah, it is a more American name. Just like you don't know anyone in the US called
Come on, you can do it. Keith? No. Maybe. Isaac, could I invite you to do what never works for me and right-click on these machines with a hammer?
Sure, let's have a look. Oh, you've made 2 boys.
Yeah, look at this.
All right, let's have a
look. Here you go, man.
Can you do it in the first try? No.
Oh, I've done it. I've done it wrong. Let's consult the manual.
The likelihood that you've done it wrong, Nick, is probably in these belts.
Do they need to be facing a particular way?
I think they all need to be facing the same way. Is the only issue.
I see. I thought. Oh, okay. Well,
and thus, like, without turning animations on, I don't know which way they're facing.
I'll get rid of them and put them back. See, because you can, when you put them down, you can set, can't you? And I thought I'd set these ones at least to go the same way. I'll set them to go the other way. So like that, and like that.
Let's consult the manual, shall we?
Consult the manual.
Simple machines. This is a bottling machine. First of all, let's check that he's got it right.
It says fill her
that's
up.
the first.
Isaac,
the first
fill her
test.
up.
So you've got bottom level looks correct. Second level looks. Yeah, no, this looks pretty correct, Nick. If I'm being honest.
Well, maybe you've got the curse of the hammer now, Isaac. Oh,
hey!
See, there it is.
It works. So you got to, it does say in the book, Nick, honestly, if you just read it, like at the bottom, it just says to form it, right click the center conveyor belt with an engineer's hammer. The direction of the conveyors is important. It was right there on your screen the whole time.
I don't read that. I don't read that.
Oh, so I got to rotate it and then shift right click. Oh boy, every time.
Ooh.
So, we'll get there eventually, Nick.
I hope so.
Nope. Okay, you need to pick these up and put them back down because I feel like these are going to be like again without changing my animation settings. I don't know which way those are facing, so it's hard to work with.
They're coming forward this way.
Yeah. In all honesty, Nick, we probably didn't need 2 of these. We probably could have worked with one of them.
Well, we got 2 now, Isaac, for double action. One for the Podzol, one for the skulls.
We do, yeah. So do you want to start working on that next? Should we start working on making the Podzol? I think the Podzol's going to be the easier of the 2 to make.
Yeah, sure.
To make it, all we have to do is put dirt into the bottling machine with empowered oil. Empowered oil is from Actual Editions, and so to start with that, Nick, we need to get some canola, which I believe we might already have. Canola. We do not. I thought we had some canola seeds, honestly, Nick, but I guess we don't. It does say in JEI that we can get canola just by breaking grass. Canola seeds, that is. It says found randomly by cutting grass, Nick. So if you want to start by grabbing some bone meal and just cutting grass and maybe trying to see if you can get anything.
Yeah, sure. What's the process for bone meal again? Because
do we not have any?
I've got 3 from one bone that was in the system.
Bone meal is made from peat and compost. I will make you some right now, Nick. Here we go.
Thanks, man. Suitable location for doing this? Just over here, maybe? Yeah.
Just like right. I've put down some more grass here.
Oh, thanks, man.
Specifically for you, Nick. Yeah. Just for you to go ahead and break to your heart's content. Exactly. Look at this. Oh. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take or if you're going to get any, Nick, but while you do that, I'm going to work on setting up an empowerer. And I'll come back to this biomash and the Britannia stuff probably in a coming episode. It's a bit more tricky than I thought it was going to be, and we might need a little bit more mana than what we have right now to fully kickstart this, because we also need Terra Steel to get into Thorncraft, Nick. But for now, let me throw this biomash away and let me see here. So to make a empowerer, I need a couple of things. We need resonating redstone crystals, Nick. We need display stands. We need a AA battery, 2 iron casings. Easy peasy. What's your favorite type of battery, Nick?
Good question, Isaac.
You're a fan of like the 9 volts?
I was thinking about the 9 volts. You ever licked 9 volt, Isaac?
I've never licked a battery, Nick. Fun fact. Don't lick batteries.
Really? Same, Isaac.
Why would you lick? Okay.
I've never licked one either because that's stupid.
Yeah,
Kids don't lick batteries.
The way they used to, really? What's that kind of life like, Isaac? Oh boy. Yeah, I can't imagine.
I have, however, been shocked by a capacitor, though, which is kind of like a battery. So when I was in year 9, I went a bit mad and thought, you know what, I want to make a taser out of a disposable camera because I saw a YouTube video on it, and I was like, lol, that's cool. I could shock my brother with it. As you do.
As you do.
So I went to Maplin, which I don't even know still exists. Do you remember Maplin?
No, it definitely does. It does, yeah.
So for those who don't know, in the UK, there's this like a UK version of what in the US was formerly known as Radio Shack. And it's called Maplin, and you get all your electronic stuff from there. So when I got this little plastic casing, I got some switches, I got like some resistors and all kinds, and like all kinds of buttons and stuff. And then I got I went and bought a disposable camera, and then I proceeded to take it apart, Isaac, and remove the battery from the disposable camera. But what I didn't know, Isaac, as a young budding electronic engineer, is that capacitors hold charge, Isaac, which is quite a basic concept of electric engineering. But I didn't know this. So when I took the battery out, I thought, oh, lol, I can just do whatever I want, bro.
Right.
So what I failed to notice was that the capacitor was fully charged in order to release electricity or energy for the flash for the disposable camera. So I then proceeded to touch the capacitor with my finger. And the entire amount of power that would go into quite a bright flash instead went into me. And it was the experience, Isaac. It hurt quite a lot.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah,
like,
my
that
finger
doesn't
hurt,
sound
my
like...
ears started ringing. My vision went a bit odd. I felt a bit weak. I was like, oh God, I've just been shocked. And then I was better. I could have continued to make the taser, but it didn't work. Yeah.
And that's why Nick is currently pursuing a degree in electrical engineering.
Exactly.
Because he still doesn't know how to make that taser.
Still don't know how to make a
really
disposable camera taser.
You reckon you could make one today, Nick?
Probably. It's probably quite easy, yeah. Because I think I wrecked the capacitor, Isaac, by shorting it with a screwdriver. And
of course,
like wrecking it. When you're meant to short them with a load. So I should have shorted it with a resistor. I reckon I could.
I mean, that'd probably make a fun video, right? You make a taser and then zap me with it, like a camera taser.
Yeah, if we hit $3,000 for this year's charity live streams.
We just keep adding.
The goals. Oh
boy.
Isaac, I've used all the bone meal and
I've got
absolutely no canola.
Wow.
I've got dandelion, I've got industrial hemp, I've got regular seeds, I've got cactus, poppies. No canola.
Isaac. That, Nick, is odd.
I know I was doing it with the tall grass as well, right? I was making tall grass, and I was breaking the tall grass.
It just says found randomly by cutting grass. I mean, I guess...
Do I need to use shears? Do I need to cut it?
I don't think so. Let's have a look. There is a page to it. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Yada, yada, yada. Let me see. Where do I... Because whenever Actual Editions is pretty good in that, like if you type in canola into JEI and then click on the canola seeds, there's like a little Actual Editions manual, and then you can click on that and then click like to read from the manual, right?
Right.
So to do this, first you need to find some canola plants in the wild and plant them on your farm. The canola you get, yada, yada, yada. I feel like you just keep going, Nick.
Right.
You're all out of bone meal. I was going to say you could Oh, no, I think we can use question mark, exclamation mark, smiley, frowny emoji. Maybe we can use compost?
No.
No. Sad times. Although, Nick, smiley face, frowny face, upside down, sad thinking emoji, I think we definitely can use fertilizer from forestry, which is made from apatite, which you can get by, what was it, like... There was a way that we made apatite before, and I forget the way.
Do we have it?
It was by electrocuting the bone meal. We've got a little bit of apatite, Nick, a little bit of fertilizer, which we can use this for. But, Nick, what I was thinking, before you break this, I don't know if this works, but I was wondering if maybe we could...
Time one little grass into big grass.
Yeah. Alas, does not work. Did you try... This is an odd one, Nick. Although it took me a while to get like one wheat seed. Like, how many seeds have you got?
I got 11 wheat seeds, man. And an industrial hemp.
The first time I did this.
And sugar canes. Ooh. That's flax. I got so excited.
Flax and pumpkin seeds.
More flax. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's coffee. Coffee seeds.
Coffee.
We're getting a bigger variety, though.
Nick. Right there, next to the endo flame.
Hey! There it is.
It was just a matter of time. Holy heck, who'd have thought, Nick? So,
right, what to do with this rude boy, Isaac?
If you, Nick, very quickly here, if I grab a hoe, just so I can hoe this area up, if you just put that down, first things first, we should duplicate it, right?
Right, just here.
Yeah, just plant it.
There we go.
So we can do this to get canola. I don't know if we can actually use canola to get... Oh, we can just craft Nick. We can just craft it into canola seeds. Holy heck, that's so much nicer. Yeah, so now we can just, we got so many of these now. Awesome.
Beautiful.
So you keep doing that for a second, Nick, to get more canola. Whilst you do that, I am going to go ahead and get us a canola press, which is this guy right here, Nick, that is going to allow us to turn that canola into oil, right? We can kind of press that down, squeeze it out, and it can get that sweet canola juice that we've all been looking for. So if you want to put your stuff in here, Nick, right, your canola in there, that should start to produce canola oil. Correct?
Yeah, it's making it. It's making it quite quick.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Like, it's pretty fast. We've got a good amount of
I'm just going to help it along its way as well. Here we go.
So, Nick, once we've got one bucket of canola, which we do now have, nice, what we should be able to do is, we don't need any more, Nick, you can stop.
Okay.
What we can then do is we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put down the canola oil. And then, do you have one of those, do you have a seed, Nick, a canola seed?
I do.
If you want to come over and throw it down in front of the zapping machine, Nick, a.k.a. the atomic reconstructor.
Yeah. Here, is it over? Yeah, here it is.
It's here where it's been from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We get a crystallized canola seed, Nick. And then if you want to throw that bad boy into the water.
Oil. Here we go.
The oil. The thick water. It should, in theory...
maybe it takes time, Isaac.
I don't. Hold on. Let me look in this book. I might be misremembering how this is done. Okay, the canola you get from the canola press can be used to make canola oil. This can be used in an oil generator to produce power, but yeah, you can upgrade it further. For starters, you can use a fermenting barrel to convert the oil. We need a fermenting barrel, Nick, is what we need.
Right.
Okay, fermenting barrel, and this is the one that doesn't require power, I think. So we'll take a fermenting barrel. Could you put a piece of canola in the system, Nick, if you have it?
Yes. Here you go. There we go.
Nice. So, if we throw down a fermenting barrel, which you can put like right here, and then we put our normal oil into there, and then if you want to right-click that with the wand real quick, it should slowly turn that into refined canola oil. Annoyingly, it looks like it does it in batches maybe, because it's not doing that last 40 millibuckets. Thankfully, Nick, we have yet more canola oil, and so I can just do this, right?
Right.
So, once we've got the refined canola oil, then we can put this down and give it a quick whoop,
hey.
And that upgrades to crystallized oil, Nick. But finally, we need to upgrade that one step further, Nick, because we need empowered oil. Empowered oil is made by throwing an empowered canola seed into here. So, once again, Nick, if you come over and zap one of your seeds, and then once you have zapped it, if you want to bring it up and put it on the center pedestal up here.
Here we go. Here it comes.
I will provide all of these guys here with power. Like this. Each one getting its own knobbly end, which is completely unnecessary, but will work for the time being.
No, do it. I love it.
And then, kapow, look at that. So if you want to grab that, Nick, real quick. We got that new oil. And if you go and whack that into here, Nick.
Here we go. Oh,
Kablammy.
yeah. Oh,
look at that. We've got empowered oil. So, Nicholas, final piece of the puzzle here. We need to not throw it on the ground like that. We need to get it into here somehow. I'm not quite sure how this is done. I think this side here. Let me quickly refresh my memory on which the input and output is. So blue is input,
blue, green
is output.
Blue
input is blue. Yes, you are correct. So I think, Nick, let's have a look here. We need to get like a tank of some description, which thankfully we do have. I made this guy a little while back. We need some kind of like fluid pipe or fluid conduit. I'll use a fluid transfer node, I guess, for the time being. I think what we should be able to do here, Nick, is potentially just put... It's kind of hard to work with this, the obsidian you can't break through. But if we do that, and that, and that...
Oh, wow.
Does that work? I think that has... Yeah, that's moving... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, it's in this little... It's in the juice. Look at look at the Coke, Isaac. Sorry, the Nick.
I've never seen this animation, so I don't know how this works. But I hope... Okay, this is the wrong side to put this on, I think. It might be the other side. Again, I don't know which direction this thing's moving in. But let's see if I do... No, watch out. If I do... I don't think it works like that. If I do this, maybe?
Is it... It's not got power, Isaac, is the first...
Oh, okay. You are correct,
That might
Nick.
be why.
It has no power, Nick. How... Oh, my goodness. See, this is the difference. You know, Nick's an educated man. He knows.
Yeah, he needs that. There it goes. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Holy heck, Nick. He's done it.
We've got it.
Oh, we've got the freaking Podzol, Nick. Hold on to that, Nick, because that's the piece of Podzol that we're going to use to make clay, Nick. So now, the final, looking at the clay crafting recipe, Nick, we've got cobblestone, we've got wood, we've got grass, we've got emeralds, we've got lapis, we've got nether quartz, we've got Podzol, we got diamonds. We just need the Wither Skeleton Skulls, Nick, which is what we're going to work on in the next episode of Ultimate Alchemy. But for now, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit a like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos come out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.